Assalamu alaikum. Welcome everyone to our special interview today. I am Jisun Junayed, your host, student of Daffodil International University, Bangladesh, Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Today, we are honored to have someone with us who dedicates his expertise with our department and leads our department to its peak. He is not only a great engineer and a great teacher, but also my mentor, and he is a great family man and a great leader. Let's meet the honorable head of our prestigious department, Professor Dr. Sheak Rashed Haider Noori Sir. অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ স্যার আজকে আমাদের মাঝে উপস্থিত হওয়ার জন্য এবং আমরা খুবই গর্বিত এবং আনন্দিত আপনার সাথে আমাদের এই ইন্টারভিউ সেশনটি শেয়ার করতে পেরে। গুড মর্নিং স্যার, কেমন আছেন আপনি?
Good morning, Jisun. I'm fine, thank you very much, and I really appreciate your this initiative. So, hope we will have a good discussion today.
আপনার অভিজ্ঞতা, দূরদর্শিতা, বিচক্ষণতা, নেতৃত্ব এবং জ্ঞান আমাদের স্টুডেন্টদের কম্পিউটার বিজ্ঞান এবং শিক্ষা জগতে সফলতার সাথে এগিয়ে যেতে নিরলস পরিশ্রম করে যাচ্ছে। এই বিষয়ে আপনার অভিজ্ঞতা ও দৃষ্টিভঙ্গি সম্পর্কে আজকে আমরা জানতে আগ্রহী। স্যার, what inspired you to become a computer science engineer?
Good question, and a very common question as well. What inspired me? The thing is, during our time, okay, the computer is not so available. Actually, we even didn't know there is something program called computer science and engineering. Nowadays, everyone knows, and they also know the job prospect. They also know the demand, because all are working on this, and also world getting advanced with the help of the information technology. But our times, we all know that there is a prominent job is medical doctor or maybe the engineer. Okay, so however, in particularly, if I am honest, in that case, I would say my maternal uncle, he actually inspired me. Okay, he's very is someone who used to go visit various countries. Okay, and I'm talking about the 19th. Okay, 2098, 2099. Okay, during that time. So one day he told me, okay, if since you have finished your HSC, so you're looking for the university, in that case you should go for the computer science. And that's the way I get involved or started my aim. Okay, let's see how it is, what this is. And before that, we used to see this sort of thing in the movies, various, okay, computer and computer related science fiction. So these are the thing, or these are some so I would say it was not that much planned, but some instant decision, and on the basis of that I started my career. And now I realize, okay, that was a really what called appropriate decision that we had made.
So that was a clever and interesting start. But স্যার, আপনার এই যে জার্নিটা আপনার কাছে সবচেয়ে চ্যালেঞ্জিং বিষয় কোনটা ছিল, আর স্যার আপনি ওটাকে কিভাবে ওভারকাম করলেন?
Well, nowadays, those who are pursuing the computer science and engineering study or career, okay, for them there are a lot of opportunities. Okay, suppose for example, you are studying computer science, you can start doing something even while you are a student, and there are many domain, many area where you can contribute. For example, if you are interested in data science, you can work on that. AI also fine, and also if you are interested in gaming, then also you have some scope to do that. And then if you are interested just in programming contest, so still you have some work to do. But during our time, the scope was very limited, because computers just begin to start flourishing. People still don't use that much, but they know something called automation, they know something called computerize. Okay, So we, and the scope was very limited. For example, if you are developer, then you can develop some software, or if you are network engineer, then you can go for networking, and then database administrator, you can go for the database administrator. So these are the three basic area where the computer science and engineering student work. And as a computer science student, market still doesn't know about very much regarding the software, customized software. So as a computer science engineer, our task was to build software, but when we go to the market and ask for, okay, you can build something, sometimes they surprise, okay, why customized software? There are a lot of software exist, lot of software in a sense, for example Microsoft Word and the OS, and they can buy this spending 100 taka, 100 taka, 100 software in one CD.
Just a CD.
Yeah, just a CD. But you know, to build a customized software, you have to spend money, lots of money. Okay, it have to spend what call invest the time as well as the merit, so it become expensive. So so when you tell someone, okay, to build this software I need 50,000 taka, 40,000 taka, then they get, yes, project, then they get surprised, how come it possible, whereas I am getting full operating system spending 100, and you are going to give a small solution, but you are claiming this. So this was a challenge, number one. Number two is to build a professional software. It's not just the coding only, but also there are some other steps, project management, and then project installer making. Okay, so to you have to create a complete product. In the university, you basically learn the coding, but the remaining things were very much difficult to get, because there are not that much people who knows very much about this. As a result, even though you know some coding, but you don't know how to deliver this to your customer as a product. So there was a challenge. So we had to go to various industry, and there wasn't that much people, and get some information. Someone said, okay, you can use this software, you can do that to make this, and then we do it. But however, somehow we were fortunate enough to get some people who are very capable in that time, and they help us, and we overcome this.
Sir, can you share about one of your accomplishment or memorable project that you did in your career or in your academic life past?
Well, there are many, in fact, but if I say it something memorable, that I can say, well, when I was second year student, I did one project, which is basically a hospital management system kind of lab. Okay, and during that time, I was the only person who worked on the coding part, total design, and also uh, uh, designing, implementation, designing full part. And then with me there are two other, one work on the networking part, and another one who did the overall coordination with us. And that project is very particular to me, because that's the first project I did. Okay. And during that time, as I can remember, I sold it around, I think, 45,000 taka. So I'm talking about year 2000. So
it was about 2000.
Yes.
And in 2000 you were just a second year student, and you
yes.
did an astonishing job. I think this is very rare in even in our generation.
Yeah, and student. I think for the computer science and engineering student, that's the beauty, and that's the amazing part actually. To do anything which can add value or can contribute in your life. You don't need to wait for finishing your graduation. That means you don't need to wait for your certificate. If you are interested, if you are inspired enough, and if you are motivated, and in that case you can start doing work even when you were first year student or second year student, which is not very much common for the other discipline. So as you are started learning, you can start also utilizing them for the benefit of the society.
It means that for a computer science student, it is very easy to start from the beginning.
Yes, sure. You just need the intention, or you need the willingness. Willingness, the only thing you need as a computer science student. If you have the intention or willingness, in that case you can start from any period of your life, even when you are a student. And after that I did some other project which were also to be memorable in a sense, because in that time I started working on the banking software, particularly HSBC, which is the world's second largest bank in that time. And usually they used to build their software from Canada. Okay, but we are the first developer or development team who started building their software, particularly those are for the Bangladesh local support. So as a student, doing those sort of banking software was also very prestigious, and I can proud of that.
We are very proud of that also. One of our inspirations had did great in his life. And স্যার, এই যে এত ব্যস্ততা আপনার, আপনি ডিপার্টমেন্টে আমাদের হেড, অনারেবল হেড, তো এত ব্যস্ততার মাঝে যখন স্যার আপনি একটু অবসর সময় পান, তখন স্যার আপনি কি করতে পছন্দ করেন?
Well, couple of things. I got two kids. Okay, there. One is at present starting class 3, standard 3, and standard 1. So I spend time with them. So this is one of my best time that I spent. Besides that, also my another interest is going through some current trend. That means I like to read book, number one, and also doing some courses. Particularly at this moment, you will see there are various online platforms, you can say Coursera and many others. Okay, and there you will find a lot of course, and among them some are really interesting. So I subscribe them, and whenever I get time, actually I hardly get time, but whenever I get time I try to complete some of the videos. Okay, so this is thing. And then also listening music is one of my another interest. So these are things basically I used to spend. And previously my interest was or hobby was the traveling. Okay, so I spent a significant amount of time traveling in various countries.
স্যার, ট্রাভেলিং নিয়ে বলি, স্যার আপনি তো এত দেশে একাডেমিক পারপাস, রিসার্চ পারপাস অনেক দেশে গিয়েছেন, স্যার এমন কোথায় আছে যেখানে আপনি আবার চাইলে যেতে চান এবং কেন?
Well, difficult question, because the beauty is very relative thing. Okay, I won't say, okay, when I stay in abroad in Europe, if you move around you will see lots of beautiful things around, also the nature, also the people, and so on. Okay, and different country comes with different type of attraction, different type of nature, different type of their interesting site. But also in Bangladesh If you move around, there are a lot of things, and there are lot of very interesting places. Those are also very interesting. So if you ask me where I want to go, usually wherever I go, if it looks very nice, very interesting, very beautiful, particularly nature is something that attracts me very much. I'm not that much fond of the high-rise building or the rural life. Okay, urban life. Rather, I prefer the nature. So if there is natural beauty, it's always insist insist me to go again and again.
Sir, what advice would you give our aspiring CSE professionals who has just freshly got out of the course, who has just passed their completed their BSc course?
Well, success of life to me depend on how much persistent you are, how much dedicated you are, and how much you are steady on your commitment. This is very important. No matter how much talent you are, if you take any job, make sure you complete it. Number one. Number two, slow and steady. If you make some goal and chase them. But the problem is in today's time, people are not consistent. Also, people don't keep their what call dedication for the long time. For example, if I talk about some of my experience, often I found there are some students coming to me and they say, "Oh, sir, I am interested in this thing, or I am interested doing this part or this sort of work." Okay, fine. So usually when we find some student very promising, we used to assign some work. Let's see how they do, and then after that you will maximum number of students. What they do, they comes with the high motivation, high commitment, and then you won't find them. After 1 month or 2 months later, they can come, and then when you ask them, okay, what is your progress? And they, oh sir, I was busy with that. Or sir, my family gone through some trouble problem, and therefore I couldn't finish it. Okay, so this is the thing we should avoid. The thing is, you will always have some, everyone has some problem. This is very common. You will have problem in your life, you will have problem in your family, you will have also some difficulties in your study as well. But you should not relate them, or one problem should not affect the others. For your success, if you get assignment from any faculty or any person, try to remain strict on it and try to deliver it in time, no matter what's happened. Okay, and also the communication, you should communicate. Even if you have problem, you should not hide yourself for a long time. If you see, okay, I am unable at this moment, I am unable to do that, let's inform your the assigned person. So I'm going through this, maybe I'll take 2 more days. Okay, that's fine. But if you keep on without informing, that creates the problem. So here the bottom line is, if you want to do the successful, you have to remain persistent and you have to keep on working until you get the success. And another thing I would like to add now, from the current perspective, you should acquire a skill, learning new thing. So usually if you talk about various skill needed for the industry or the success, you will see, okay, you need communication skill, you need soft skill, you need hard skill, but there is another one which becoming very important in these days, the particular skill, that is how to learn new skill. The reason is nowadays the technology and the various technology and the world is changing very fast. Therefore, whatever you are learning today, you never know it will exist, or you can sell it even tomorrow. Therefore, you have to be always ready to learn new skill, learn new thing. So learning new thing is going to be a new skill that will add the most value of your career.
স্যার, আমাদের ডিপার্টমেন্টের অসাধারণ শিক্ষকদের সম্পর্কে আপনার কি বলার আছে স্যার?
Well, you know, Daffodil CSE, this is the biggest department and the most vibrant department of Daffodil International University, and not only Daffodil International University, also I would say in Bangladesh, and lots of amazing things are going on, and that's happened only because of the great teachers. So we are very much fortunate, we are very much lucky that we got a lots of great teachers which are contributing to develop our student as well as our country. So we have many renowned professors here and also many renowned researchers here, those who are continuously serving our student, building and helping to build our nation.
Sir, what advice do you have for our amazing students currently pursuing their dreams?
Well, I think you have your answer in your question. The amazing student should dream big, and that's the only thing they should follow, because you have to, if you want to do something great, you have to dream big. So there is no any other alternative. Number one. Number two, not only dreaming, you have to do hard work to realize your dream, and then when you will focus on the hard work, you have to know that, or you should be doing hard work in a smart way. So smart way, if you do hard work and if you dream big, I think that will bring you success, obviously.
স্যার, আপনার কথাগুলো আমাদের শিক্ষার্থী এবং আমাদের ডিপার্টমেন্টকে দারুণভাবে উদ্বুদ্ধ করবে, এবং আমি মনে করি যে আমাদের ইউনিভার্সিটির যে মোটো, যে ল্যান্ডমার্ক টু ক্রিয়েট দ্য ফিউচার, আমরা আশা করি যে আপনার হাত ধরে আমরা অনেক দূর এগিয়ে যাব এবং আমরা এই মোটোতে অটল থাকতে পারবো। এবং স্যার, এই আশা নিয়ে আজকে আমরা শেষ করতে যাচ্ছি, এবং আপনাকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ। আপনার এত ব্যস্ততার মাঝে আপনি আমাদেরকে এতটা সময় দিয়েছেন, খুবই ধন্যবাদ স্যার আপনাকে।
তোমাকেও অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ for taking this initiative, and I believe some of my word will help our student to get motivated, and definitely we got a lots of amazing student, and they will shine and make this university even more prouder in future. Thank you very much.
তো আজকের মতো এই পর্যন্তই। আবার কোনো একদিন দেখা হবে আপনাদের সাথে নতুন কোনো অভিজ্ঞতা নিয়ে, এবং আপনাদের সবাইকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ আমাদের সাথে এতটা সময় থাকার জন্য। দিস ইজ জিসান, জুনায়েদ, এন্ড সাইনিং অফ।